Slope County, North Dakota. Total population 747 and falling. The county seat has a mere 13 residents. But Slope County still puts on a decent show. I reckon if you want to see America, real America, not the synthetic cities of the coasts, but the heartland, you could do a lot worse than finding your way to a small county show. The smaller the better. You'll learn a lot about Americans, and people will be so nice to you. But there's much more to the Slope show than foot races for kids and the most hotly contested horseshoe throwing competition in the region. There are so many things to remind you that you're not in the UK. From the marquee held up by redundant tractor drive shafts to the surprising pets Westerners keep. And these people reveal themselves to be fiercely competitive. There are prizes for everything, even down to the best-made branding iron. They even play their own prairie version of volleyball. Several teams compete. It's a knockout competition, and it goes on all day. Some of the most serious competition, apart from the rodeo of course, centres around the fat stock. Children will choose a steer off the range, bring it to a pasture close to the house and pamper it to make it as plump and glossy as it can be. And it's not just cows, chickens, and some pretty familiar breeds of sheep. And pigs are surprisingly popular. Seems to me that these breeds have moved quite a long way from their genetic homelands.
Okay. And how much should a pig weigh when it's ready for market?
But this isn't just a beauty show for the prettiest pig in Slope County.
And how many pounds of feed would a pig eat per day?
I'd say about 10.
Okay, good. Today what we're doing is we're judging animals as well as the exhibitors. A showman really can show off an animal to its best ability. And the exhibitors, we pick out who shows their animal the best within their own species. So like the best sheep show person gets to come back and show their sheep as well as the swine and the beef and the horses. And we're trying to pick somebody who's just a natural at showing livestock and who can show all of the animals and not just the ones that they may raise at home or that they're showing at the fair.
It's easy to forget that at one time in the West, sheep farming was as big as cattle ranching.
There's an awful lot of range sheep that are raised in this area. Sheep are kind of a fun project for kids because they're small enough, and even though a lot of these kids today I don't think are in sheep production where they raise a lot of them, they like it as an animal to learn how to manage an animal, how to feed an animal and take care of it, you know, from about the 1st of May up until, I guess we're here the 27th of August now, and it's a neat project for those kids.
What happens to these animals after they've been shown here?
Actually, the Slope County Fair does sell the animals at the end of the show, and there's breeding animals that'll go back to the farms and they'll breed them, you know, and try to raise offspring, and then the others they have in a premium sale, which there'll probably be a business downtown that'll come and buy the animals, and they take them home and they process them, put them in their freezers and eat them. So, you know, it might be a hard sell for some kids, but it does teach what the meat industry is all about.
Animals are bought by the pound, just to drive home a point. And they often go for 5 or 6 times their market value. The money goes into the children's college funds,